It began with ambition. It ended with humiliation. But not for Ford. This is the true story of what happens when a car company gets betrayed, gets angry, and gets even. The Ford GT40 wasn't just built to race. It was built to send a message to Enzo Ferrari, to the racing world, and to anyone who thought Detroit couldn't win in Europe. This is the Ford GT40, the American war machine that brought a V8 to a knife fight and left Italy speechless. Welcome to Nobody Drives. If you're into cars, the latest tech innovations, the rich history of automotive engineering, and everything that's shaping the way we drive, you're in the right place. Before we dive in, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an episode about all things automotive, past, present, and future. Now, let's get into it. In the early 1960s, Ford was known for selling trucks, station wagons, and Mustangs. But Henry Ford II wanted more. He wanted racing prestige, glamour, legacy, and he knew exactly how to get it. By buying Ferrari, the team that dominated endurance racing and wore red like royalty. A deal was almost finalized. Lawyers drafted the paperwork. Ford would own Ferrari. But at the last second, Enzo walked away. He didn't like the fine print. He didn't want to give up control of his racing team. He didn't want an American telling him what to do. Ford felt insulted, publicly embarrassed. So they made a decision. If they couldn't buy a Ferrari, they'd beat them. Ford threw money at the problem. Millions. And they built the GT40, a low-slung, wide-bodied machine that stood just 40 inches tall. They named it after that. It was fast, but fragile. And in early races, it failed. Overheating, suspension issues, oil leaks. It was a mechanical nightmare. Enter Carroll Shelby, a former racer turned mad engineer, and Ken Miles, a British driver who knew how to turn screws as well as he turned corners. Together, they reworked the GT40 from the inside out. Better cooling, better brakes, better balance. It didn't just get faster. It got angry. By 1966, Ford was done losing. They brought 3 GT40s to Le Mans, and not just to race. They came to dominate. Ferrari didn't stand a chance. Lap after lap, the GT40s pushed harder, longer, louder. And when the checkered flag dropped, Ford didn't just win. They finished first, second, and third. A clean sweep. A corporate mic drop. It wasn't just a victory. It was revenge. On Ferrari, in doubt, on the entire European racing establishment. And in that moment, a V8-powered American underdog became an immortal legend. But behind the champagne was conflict. Ken Miles, the man who developed the GT40 into a monster, was robbed of his rightful solo win. Ford executives staged a photo finish for publicity. They wanted all 3 cars crossing the line together. It looked great in pictures, but it cost Miles the title. He never got his redemption. 2 months later, he was killed testing the next evolution of the GT40, the J car. His death marked the end of an era. But his legacy was welded into every panel of the GT40 that survived. Ford didn't stop at 1966. They won Le Mans again in 67, 68, and 69. 4 consecutive years of dominance. And then, mission accomplished, they walked away. No more proving, no more posturing. The message was clear. Detroit could build a world beater. Today, the GT40 name lives on. In the 2005 Ford GT, in the 2017 twin-turbo hypercar, in every wide-eyed kid who watches Le Mans and dreams of roaring V8s and checkered flags. It's more than a car. It's a victory you can hear. This wasn't about business. It was about pride, power, and proving a point with octane and steel. The Ford GT40 isn't just a car. It's a middle finger on wheels that made history. Like the video if you're into stories where horsepower wins and egos lose. Subscribe for more car legends, motorsport revenge, and beautifully engineered chaos. This is Nobody Drives.